Feeding puppies in their crates makes them associate or facilitates an association between the crate and something good, meaning food or treats. In this section here, Emma and Jessica are putting treat-filled Kongs into the individual crates. It's really important that the puppies choose to go into the crate and are not put into the crate. So here, Emma's showing Milo in this situation what is in the Kong and putting it into the crate, and he's going to make a choice. If he wants it badly enough, he'll go in. Notice here she's not pushing him in. He's gone in, not quite entirely. She can't quite shut the door. Notice how gentle she's being. Just a little tiny prod to encourage him in. Very, very gentle. And shut the door. And now he has a delicious Kong. Rusty is a little reluctant. Same process. He's not wanting to quite get off the bed. And so here we see the Kong's gone in, but that doesn't seem to be enough for him. So Emma's not picking him up and putting him into the crate. Instead, a different approach, a lot of patience. Here the idea is to use a trail of treats to make it enticing and fun so that Rusty chooses to go into the crate again. So Jessica's showing, oh, here, Rusty, this is what's in the Kong. Excellent, love it, love it. She's not putting it in, she's reminding him it's up to him. It's getting closer and closer to the crate. And she's putting a little further back. He's getting a little lick. He goes further back into the crate. And now he's having to get in. And there we go. And he has chosen to get into the crate. And that's really important. In this section, the dogs are going to be actually fed in the crate. So everyone gets a little sniff of the food. Romeo's the one who's very interested here. So he gets first shot. So again, showing him this is where it's going. If you want it, come and get it. Look at his little tail. He's going to check out the first crate because that's where it went first. Oh, nothing in there. And Jessica points to where it actually is. And off he goes. And again, notice how Jessica just taps him ever so gently. When he backs out, she doesn't stop that process at all. Just trying to encourage him, but she's watching his body language. He's backing out, so he's not ready to go in. No problem. Rusty gets the next try. Rusty's not sure. Milo's going to go after Romeo's. Patience is, again, as always, the key. Gentle, patience, watching body language. Rusty's actually gone into his kennel. And he's chosen to. And no, not even any gentle tapping required this time. And it's Milo's turn. And again, a little point to show him this is where it is, Milo. His body's partway out. Off Romeo goes. Very gentle. If he backs out, there he goes. And Jessica's not going to stop him. So important that they have a sense of control. Otherwise, they won't choose to go into their crates. And there we go. Milo's quite enjoying his dinner in his crate.
Yeah, he went out a couple times.
And Romeo is not going to be forced in. And so he can eat his meal without interruption, but with the door open. Kongs should be filled with their kibble before the dogs are fed their meal, and then they can be saved for the going into the crate between shifts. So here the girls are filling each individual puppy's Kong with their own food, and it will go into a Ziploc bag with their name and in the fridge. And at the end of the shift, when they're put in their crates, they can each get their Kong. In hot weather, it's great to fill Kongs with a bit of ice, and here Emma is preparing some special ice cubes. She has water in the ice tray and is taking some liver dust, sprinkling it on top of the water. You could also put it in the bottom of the ice tray first and then add water after, and mixing it up, and this will create a refreshing, crunchy, and very flavorful treat for the puppies in hot weather.
Party ice cubes. In the fridge? Pooped?
And here the finished product looks delicious. And off it goes to the freezer for the next day. And the freezer is not in the dog area, but in the cat area. And you will see when Emma opens the freezer that on the left-hand side there are Kongs in Ziploc bags with individual dogs' names ready to be distributed later. Here Emma is showing how to fill Kongs for the regular dogs, not the puppies. You can see the Kongs are larger. An ice cube goes in first. Then she takes some rollover treat, puts that in. And then another ice cube. And some liver dust on top of that. And they are ready to go into the individual bags because the Kongs should not be shared between dogs. And so you see Carter gets his own bag and his own Kong, goes into the freezer ready for end of shift. When doing ice-filled Kongs for the puppies, the ice cubes are obviously too big. So an additional step would just be simply to crush them as Jessica is showing here. And then the same type of thing can happen. A little bit of ice, a little bit of treat, in this case liver. And you'll notice that there are 3 Ziploc bags named with each puppy's name on it, so that again the puppies do not share their Kongs.